welcome back to the 3 Point Show. It's your host, Max. Before we get into, do make sure you like and subscribe. But yeah, let's get into this. I woke up this morning. I see Arsenal have given David Luiz a 1-year contract, and Pablo Mari and Cedric Soares long-term deals. I think it's 4-year deals. See, here's my thing about Arsenal Football Club, and maybe I'm gonna have to stop doing it as well. Arsenal are no longer a big club. When I say that, I know a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, Arsenal not a big club." But we're seriously not a big club anymore. We're honestly not a big club. You will not see Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool do these kind of deals that we're doing. You know what I mean? And we're trying to make magic happen out of nowhere. Look, all right, let's get into the deals. First one, David Luiz last week. Let me talk about David Luiz specifically. David Luiz last week, came on after Pablo Mari got injured. Came on, pretty much gave away a goal, gave away a penalty, then got sent off. In 7 days, he now gets a 1-year contract. Anyway, after that game, he said maybe I shouldn't have played because my contract situation is up in limbo. And then 7 days later, we give him a 1-year contract. Okay. Cedric Soares hasn't played. We got him on loan whilst injured. Reminds me of Kim Kardashian. We did that a couple of years ago. We got Cedric Soares whilst injured. And then we now give him a long-term deal. I know we're meant to get strength in the right-back position, but is he young? Well, I ain't seen him play. He was injured at Southampton. He's all right when he's fully fit, but when is that? You know what I mean? These moves that we're making, bruv, it don't even make sense. Honestly, it don't even make sense. Pablo Mari is the one that probably makes the most sense. But I'm a bit twofold in that. Obviously, he's a left-footed centre-back. He's probably in the same mold as Vermaelen. He's a ball-playing centre-back. You want to put him next to Saliba next season. But really, even that, is he the truth? We're putting a lot of pressure on this Saliba guy coming next season because we've already put him next to centre backs that, well, our most experienced centre back ain't even good. Not even that he's alright. He's not good. Pablo Mari, he's a bit, you know what I mean. I'm gonna give him a chance, but really and truly, we give someone a 4-year contract after only playing 2 games and only once he completed 90 minutes. What are we doing now, innit? What are we doing now? Honestly, what are we doing now? Frank Lampard, before a game at Chelsea, before the season even started, identified 2 players he didn't want. They're not good enough to play his Chelsea side, and he scored going forward. And that was what Cahill and David Luiz. One's at Crystal Palace and one goes to Arsenal. He's taking the piss. What are we doing now, innit? It don't even make sense. Then you think about how many times are we going to keep getting these tired players from Chelsea, tired players from these other clubs, and then expecting them to do magic at Arsenal? What are we doing now? Aubameyang's contract is in limbo. Saka's contract's in limbo. I'm done. And if you know what, the straw that breaks my back is if we sign Willian. Because if we sign Willian, that's it for me. I'll no longer support Arsenal. I might move to another club. I don't know. In July 2006, I believe it was, we opened the Emirates Stadium, and I think the reason why we were told the reason why we're moving from Highbury to the Emirates is to compete with the world's best in football. Now the best we can compete with is honestly Sheffield and Wolverhampton, and I'm not even joking. That's who we can compete with. It's just. We're getting run by people that don't know what they're doing. It seems like they don't know what they're doing. Because if you look at it, think of it like this. Why did we move stadiums if this is going to be the end result? We can't keep using this excuse as, we moved to the Emirates Stadium. We moved to the Emirates Stadium in 2006. That's God knows how long. Guess what? 13 years ago, I believe it is. Fam, we can't keep using that excuse. Arsenal are just not a big club anymore. And maybe, me too, I'm going to have to change my expectations of that club. I can't moan at the David Luiz signing because it's what we expect from Arsenal. If you look at the signings we've done over the years, okay, we've got Aubameyang in, but other than that, how many players have we got in and they've actually, okay, Tierney, but it's still early. How many players? Who's done a job? Who? You? I can't name it. You can't name it. No one, because it's just ridiculous. And then to top it all off, to all the people think, oh, Michael, you're just capping. You don't even know what you're talking about. This is. Ask yourself one question: how many players in the Arsenal squad right now can get into Leicester? I say probably Leno, Tierney, Aubameyang. What? 3 players? 3 players to get into Leicester squad. Bruv, come on now. This is Arsenal Football Club we're talking about. It's ridiculous, honestly. And I don't know what's going to happen. Change needs to come. I think we need to go out and get a good centre back. I've seen reports of Tyrone Mings. He's all right. He's got mistaken him here and there, but he's all right. 27. We get another like Sionku. I think if we can probably get him on Leicester, but really, let's be honest now. We don't have the allure of Champions League football. That's long gone. We don't even have the allure of Europa League football. What are we saying now, innit? What are we saying now? This is Arsenal Football Club, or Newcastle in disguise. Let's just call a spade a spade. But that's I don't know, man. David Luiz getting a new contract has. I'm done. You got to look at it's like a circus upstairs. I don't know who's pulling the strings, bruv. I don't know who, but things got to change, man. But do make sure you like and subscribe, man. It's your boy Mike's from the 3 Point Show. We out.